Jesus Christ fasted for 40 days in the wilderness before beginning his public ministry for several important reasons. His fast was not simply about avoiding food. It was a spiritual preparation that showed obedience, self-control, humility, and complete dependence on God. First, the 40 days reflected a pattern already seen many times in the Bible. The number 40 often represents testing, preparation, and spiritual change. Moses fasted for 40 days on Mount Sinai before receiving the law from God. Elijah also went 40 days without food as he traveled to meet God. The people of Israel wandered in the wilderness for 40 years before entering the Promised Land. By fasting for 40 days, Jesus connected himself to these important moments in biblical history. Jesus also fasted because he was preparing for his mission. Before he began preaching, healing, performing miracles, and calling disciples, he spent time alone with God. This showed that spiritual strength is more important than physical comfort. Instead of rushing into ministry, Jesus first focused on prayer, fasting, and seeking the Father's will. During those 40 days, Jesus was also tempted by Satan. Satan tried to make him turn stones into bread, jump from the temple, and worship him in exchange for power. Jesus refused every temptation. Even though he was physically weak from hunger, he remained spiritually strong. His victory showed that he came to overcome sin and resist temptation perfectly. When Satan told Jesus to turn stones into bread, Jesus answered that people do not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from God. This means that spiritual food is even more important than physical food. Jesus wanted to show that obeying God matters more than satisfying human desires. His fast also revealed his humanity. Jesus was truly the Son of God, but he also experienced hunger, weakness, pain, and temptation like other people. Because he went through these struggles, he understands what people face. He knows what it feels like to be tired, hungry, and tempted. Yet, he remained without sin. The 40-day fast also teaches believers an important lesson. It shows that drawing close to God sometimes requires sacrifice, discipline, and time away from distractions. Fasting can help people focus more on prayer, faith, and dependence on God, rather than only on physical needs. Jesus did not fast for 40 days to prove how strong he was. He fasted to prepare for his purpose, to show complete obedience to God, to defeat temptation, and to give an example of spiritual discipline. His fast was the beginning of his mission to save humanity and reveal the power of trusting God completely.